It's Monday. It's
Already.
Monday.
It's Monday. Hello, everybody. I've got
It's
my
your
hey
birthday.
t-shirt on. Hey! Not that you can see it, but hey!
Oh my God, I've had more chip nails issues going on.
My God, like they're embarrassing, sister. Sort them out.
What's going down?
Going down. How's everybody feeling today? Happy Monday. Donna and Cheryl TV, keeping it real. I loved it before because somebody joined us and we said when you fill in, in one of the groups or whatever, and it says, "Where did you find us?" It said the telly.
Yes.
I was
Love
like,
it.
how could I knew what telly went?
Love.
Donna and Cheryl TV. I was like, right, yes.
Well, we had nearly 2,000 views last week, the highest ever views. So it's all these wonderful people that are coming into our Supercharge Your Self-Confidence Challenge, and now they're joining the posse on the Donna and Cheryl TV. So,
oh my God,
that's a highlight.
But can we just talk about the Friday night celebrations that we had? So on Friday night, we invited everyone from Supercharge Self-Confidence onto a Zoom call with us just to celebrate like the fabulous breakthroughs, the revelations, the aha moments. And for me and Cheryl, it's the moments of vulnerability that people have and just those little bits of insight into, oh my God, like, I've just in a few days changed how I've been thinking about my relationship or my job or my body. And I'm just coming out of bed. Like someone was saying to me, they're just getting out of bed. They're not finding that the kids are niggling them. They're walking around smiling and the husband had come in from work in a real funk. And like 10 minutes later, I was like, I can't stay in a funk because you've just got such a great energy. Like it's making me, I can't even remember what I was angry about anymore. And I'm like, but that's what it is. That's how life is supposed to be. It's supposed to feel good and easy and happy. And there's always little moments, but it's been epic, hasn't it, girls, being in the group?
All these happy people walking around. And, one of the highlights of the Friday call was Laura singing. I mean,
yes. I mean, it just gave us goosebumps. So one of the ladies, one of her big missions and passions and purposeful things in life is to sing, but she's done the thing that we all do where people say to her, well, you'll never make money from it and it's a saturated market and so then she doesn't sing. So she has an amazing job, but singing is the thing that she loves to do from her heart. So I had said to her, then come on the live tonight and sing. It's not about the money, it's about doing it for the joy, which is what we forget a lot of the time, isn't it, Cheryl? And oh my God, she came on and gave us a blast of amazing grace. And were there any dry eyes in the house? I was just like one ginormous goosebump. And I'm lucky because I've got a little recording of it on my phone because she'd sent it to me in advance. But holy smoke, I mean, just God-given voice, just so beautiful. You missed it, Emma.
Well, you had a real shift. Tell us more.
Tell us more.
Tell us more.
And don't forget, Emma, the Zoom is in there as well. The Zoom from Friday night is in the group for those of you who are in the group. So
everything's pinned to the top. In announcements, you just go in the group, click on the announcement, and all of the lives are pinned right at the top. We make it as easy as possible so that you can go and watch them. But that was amazing. And then in the soul system, 1,000 people.
1,000 members of the soul system. Like, how insane is that? And Kirsty O'Connor, we knew Kirsty, we used to work with her back in the day in financial services, was the 1,000th member. So Cheryl and I have gifted her with a free ticket to come to our Now Is Your Time online retreat on the 7th of November, which tickets will be open for very soon. Are you excited, guys? Are you excited? But yes. The other thing, sorry, I was just trying to find we asked everybody on the call, like at the beginning of the week, we'd said to everybody, out of 10, like, where's your confidence, didn't we, Cheryl? And it was probably, I would say, the average at the beginning of the week on the Monday was a 4 to a 5. But on Friday, the average was actually a 9, which was phenomenal. And some people, like so Julie, had gone from a 1 to a 9. A 1 to a 9 in less than a week. I mean, just give yourselves a round of applause. I can't find a piece of paper. But yeah, I was just counting down before of how many 9s there were. And it was just absolutely mind-boggling.
Because it's got, yes, we show up and we have the content, but the work doesn't happen unless you put the work in. And it was all a combination of, we brought the content, you all showed up and brought the energy, and then you've got to go away and do your homework, growth work. You have to go away and put the work in. Otherwise, it's just a nice call, had a bit of a laugh, we swore a bit, were a bit rude, had a canny night, have a glass of wine, and you just go to bed. That's what can happen. But actually, all of these shifts, going from a 1 to a 9 or a 2 to an 8 or whatever, it comes because you put the work in, because you made the decision. Confidence is a decision. You made the decision to take part because you wanted to change your life. And guess what? You have.
Absolutely. And the reason Cheryl and I share this so, across all of our social platforms, one is because we're so bloody proud of the people that are showing up and aren't just sitting in their own shit and are deciding to do something different with their energy and their attention and their life. But it's also the fact that it just shows what's possible, because I think sometimes we can be happy for so long. I've spoken to one amazing lady who, had been really nervous about joining the challenge. She didn't join it last time round because she didn't know what to expect, but she was encouraged enough to join this time round because she said, I can't go another year feeling like this. I'd rather put myself in there and be vulnerable and scared of, sharing how I'm feeling than spend another week, month or year feeling like I do, because I'm really worried it's rubbing off on my kids, which, let's be honest, it does, because if we're pissed off and upset and sad and unhappy and not fulfilled, the kids will pick up on it sooner or later. And, she messaged me 2 days in saying, I've already had so many epiphanies. I already feel amazing. I'm actually just angry at myself that I didn't come along the first time. And I'm like, well, don't do that, because then you'll just lower your energy levels again. But it's all things are fixable. When you want to change your mindset, change is possible for you.
Absolutely. So Emma's just saying, I had this strong feeling start rising up. I love that word. I can do everything I want to do. I can do it all, and truly believe in it. So you haven't just got the thought. The thoughts now started to become a belief about yourself, which then has this feeling of rising. I love that. You are rising up. Emma is rising up out of herself. You can have it all. Everybody can have it all. Everybody. That's amazing.
That's given me goosebumps, Emma. Thank you so much. And if anybody deserves to have it all, lady, you will be at the top of that list, because you're incredible. If anybody hasn't heard Emma's story, if you go onto our podcast on our website, nowsyourtime2.com, Emma's story, we did a podcast with her just a couple of months ago, and it's such a phenomenal story. It's so inspiring about what you can do and what you can overcome. Please check it out.
Yep.
So
definitely.
So we're jumping into the Supercharge Self-Confidence group live twice today, because we've had lots of questions that we just want to jump in, and we've also got a little mindset hack to share at 1 o'clock and 7 o'clock tonight. But the thing is, what we're doing at the moment is we've said to the guys, if anybody wants to join our program, they can sign up for $9.95, or they can pay in 6 monthly installments or 3 monthly installments. And the reason that we're doing that is so that everybody's got the opportunity to carry on the work, because if you're an 8 or a 9, we want you to continue feeling like an 8 or a 9. And that takes consistency and of applying ourselves when there is the halo effect of the group there. And one of the other things that we're doing is also within that is doing a money mindset masterclass, which I love doing. And what I loved was one of the girls was saying the other night, I'd love to do the program, but I can't afford it. And I said, then ask for the money, manifest the money. So she went to bed that night and said, I want this 900 and something pounds so I can do the program with the girls. It's really important to me, and I demand it. And she got a letter the next morning telling her she's getting a refund for something for 900 quid. And she said, I literally, and she messaged me saying, does it always work like this? I went, well, a lot of the time, yeah. But we spend so much of our energy talking about the stuff that we don't want, which is where the bounce back ability comes in as well, isn't it, Cheryl? Because it's easy to get sucked down the drain hole when we have a leaky roof or the car needs a repair. And then it's like, well, I was really positive until this happened. But the trick is about the resilience of staying positive, even when the roof does leak or the car breaks down or the kids get sick, yeah?
Well, we start to blame external things for then changing our mood. So because the car broke down or the ceiling leaked, now that's put me in a bad mood. Now that's made me feel pissed off. So then we attach our feeling and emotion to something that's happened externally. So then it gives us an excuse to then stay in that space or then blame other things. And then before we know it, we're like on rock bottom because everything that's happened has made us like that. And then we sit there in victim energy, blaming everyone else for what's happened to us, when really we choose. We choose our energy. We choose our response. We choose how we want to feel on a day-to-day basis. And we choose if we're going to give ourselves the excuse that something's made me like that. When in actual fact, nothing can make you feel anything other than you. We just don't like to admit that when we're pissed off.
No, exactly. And this is where the inner work comes in, because as Cheryl was saying, if you're looking for stuff outside of you, either to make you happy or blaming stuff outside of you for making you sad, then you're constantly going to feel out of control because you don't control any of that. So in our mental resilience program in October, which is 3 Tuesdays for another 3 weeks live group coaching in October, we're going to be showing the group of people in there, the women in there, exactly, just like we have this week with self-confidence over the week, we're going to be showing them exactly how to improve their bounce back ability so that they have an inner resilience on how they deal with life. So we're really excited, and that's part of the bonus for when people are signed up to the Real You before 8 p.m. tonight. So we're really looking forward to running that program. We've done it with corporates, but we've not done it with our private groups before, so we're really excited.
Who else is going to come and join us? Who wants a mental resilience? Do you feel like your bounce back ability is at an all-time high, or do you find yourself blaming everybody else because of what's happened to you and it's all their fault and doom and gloom and I'm sucked in for weeks and months and If you hear yourself playing that story, you need it. You need the group and you need the mental resilience training.
And it's easy with a group, isn't it? And we could just be sending out recordings of it, but because we're going to do it live over 3 weeks, we get that same buzz. So we're really looking forward to it. It's going to be epic.
Amazing.
And Wendy's saying, I love positive manifestation stories. They're great. Raise the vibe through the. Oh, it's so true, because we are responsible for raising our own vibration, and we're responsible for what we're bringing into our world, into our being, into our reality. And unfortunately, if we're not consciously working on that every single day with every single thought, then you can look up and just not like what's going on around you, but not have really realized that you were the one in control of a lot of that, without, you quite inadvertently invite some stuff in that you don't want sometimes. So becoming a master of your mindset is key.
Absolutely.
And so for the rest of this week, we have got lots of stuff that we're going to be talking to you about. And at the end of this week, Cheryl and I are on our retreat. So usually we would be in LA. This time last year, Cheryl was over in LA. Sadly, right now, as it stands, we're not traveling anywhere. So we're doing our retreat live online too. So we will have lots of nuggets in our heart
for next week,
we'll be sharing with you.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Ooh, it's going to be good. So now go and have a fabulous Monday. If you're in Supercharge, watch out for us popping up live on the feed at 1 o'clock and 7 o'clock tonight. Make sure you join us, make the most of it. And if you are in Supercharge, make sure that you're doing your growth work, because there's a daily task each day. I sent you a 60-minute video this morning. So make sure you 60 second video, Jesus. 60-second video this morning. Make sure you watch that and do your growth work. I want to see it in there.
Growth work.
It's always rude when you do it.
Growth work.
Right, guys. Have a brilliant Monday.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.